First, beginning with the 2018 preseason, the shot clock will reset to 14 seconds in offensive rebounding situations as opposed to 24. This is what you're going to notice the most, right, guys?
Yep, absolutely.
You also have the clear path foul rule changing. That's going to be simplified. The definition of a hostile act, I love this was in an official press release, by the way. The definition of a hostile act will be expanded for purposes of triggering instant replay review. So let's kind of go through these. This is just a lot of words on a screen, but what do you think is going to actually impact the game we like the most?
Well, obviously, especially late in games.
Thank you.
Late in games, when a team secures an offensive rebound, they're not going to be able to hold out the clock as much.
Right.
So while it may upset you as a player, as a consumer, I'm all for it because I want action. And already the game has been speeding up. This will speed up the game even more. This could mean an extra 3 to 5 possessions per game, which could mean an extra 8 to 10 points. So I think it could be a good thing.
Rebounding is a big part of the game. Boxing out is a big part of the game. Now you're saying we'd rather more shots than rebounding. Rebounding is not that serious.
Zach, it just means you got to put it back up once you get it.
But I love the fact that if we take a shot and the team doesn't box out, we get the rebound, you have to foul and I can run the clock out. You got to do your job. And this taking away from rebounding is slowly moving the big man out the game.
But you weren't a big man.
I played big.
He reps.
That's why you'd be perfect for today's game. It's more suited to you.
I mean, but look, aren't some of the most famous, I think the most famous, right, is Ray Allen, right?
Right.
So that was grabs a rebound, kicks it out to Ray Allen. Makes the shot immediately, less than immediately, right? I mean, some of the most famous plays we've had in the NBA that are shots off of a rebound didn't take 24 seconds to develop. They took less than 2.4 seconds to develop.
Quick thinking.
14 seems okay to me,
But you're right. If I'm a big man, I'm not happy about this.
Yeah, you know, it's just a part of the game that I was used to because at the end of games, that's all you think about. Boxing out, get the ball. Make sure you get the ball first and call a timeout. Now it's not that really important because you're still going to have time.
All right, well, Stack, let's also talk
offense, though.
Let's talk about the flagrant foul change as well. More things basically triggered by replay. I don't think anyone likes to hear more replays are coming up.
I know.
Right?
Yeah.
I think ultimately what the league is trying to do here is they're trying to not make themselves have a black eye, because if there's a situation where they can't review something that everybody in the league sees, they're just trying to be a little bit more thorough in it. And I hope that this is not something that becomes something we see over and over and we're like, oh my gosh, we have to do it. But I understand why they put it in there.
Yeah, I really want to hear his opinion on that because, you know, it's always a fine line with that. You know what I mean? So I really want to hear his opinion because I don't have one on that. I want to see what he has to say.
That's Stephen trying not
and
to
nobody
get fired.
still
It's not
nobody
even
understands
Friday.
the clear path rule. The clear path
I was going to say.
I understand that one.
Fantastic.